Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Before we will start our lecture, no? Nag-open lagi yung mic ng lagi mga uban. Okay. Ako say open na Excel. Just say present now when your name is called. For a while. Okay. Habol kaya? Hala. Okay. Adanza?
Present, ma'am.
Barhala?
Present, ma'am.
Excuse me. Bautista?
Present po, ma'am.
Bitisola? Bentuzal? Bermudo?
Present, ma'am. Bermudo.
Okay. Bitonio? Kabut?
Present, ma'am.
Kalo?
Present, ma'am.
Camariosa?
Present, ma'am.
Casyon?
Present, ma'am.
Damalan? Daniel?
Present, ma'am.
Aw. Dumdum?
Present po.
Ermita?
Present po.
Espina?
Present, ma'am.
Galindez? Galeros?
Present, ma'am.
Icoli?
Present.
Are you okay, Icoli?
Mike na ko, ma'am, daw. Ako orang gi-adjust ka dyan.
Aw. Okay. Bautista? Okay. Gimulatan? Glanida? Enojales?
Present, ma'am.
Labial? Libutan?
Present, ma'am.
Luna? Marabi? Margaha?
Present, ma'am.
Mesa?
Present, ma'am.
Isahun? Naduma?
Present, ma'am.
Olair? Orensya? Aw. Pabelian?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Pabunita? Palong-palong? Kinsa to? Okay. Wala si Palong-palong? Panandigan? Clariza?
Present, ma'am.
Pulpol?
Present, Paul, ma'am.
Okay. Quijada?
Present, ma'am.
Rabaya? Romualdez?
Present, Damalan, ma'am. Present, Romualdez, ma'am.
Okay. Na-check na ko yung kuan damalan. Sa Kulingan na?
Present sa Kalingan, ma'am.
Samuya? Sunkipal?
Present, ma'am.
Soriano?
Present, ma'am.
Question.
Present, ma'am.
Tuazon.
Present, ma'am.
Usman.
Present po, ma'am.
Villarente.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so last week, no, we have already, no, last few weeks, okay, doon na kayo wala nag-discuss. No, last few weeks, we have already discussed about concurrency, parallelism, processes, and threads. Now, let's talk about task scheduling. Okay, I think that is the main topic in regards, Luna, in regards with the multi-processing and multi-threading, no? Luna. Okay. Multi-processing. And of course, katong gihatag na ko first laboratory, wala pa na to gi-apply ang concurrent dot future, which I think mas mapadali pa ni ang process, no? O kinabuhi para sa mga developers if ato tong gamiton ang module. But then, ahasa na ito na i-discuss. Let's talk about task scheduling. Like, how does the operating system schedule aning type of process and threads? Now, ang kaning pag-schedule, no, in each task, dili pasabot nga i-schedule ng high-level program concepts such as like Python functions, kung unsa ato gisulat dito sa Python script, or user-defined tasks. Instead, again, if makadumdum pa mo sa katong gi-discuss na ko last few weeks ago, and if nakabasa mo ani nga reading material nga ako gi-upload sa Google Classroom, don't be confused with the term of kernel level, no? Kay, of course, lahi ang term gigamit sa parallel and distributed computing, and lahi po sad ang term gigamit ni operating system. Now, kaning kernel threads, it is the threads, okay? Don't be confused with this. And mo i-schedule ni task scheduling. Now, before we deep dive unsaon ni operating system schedule ani nga task, let's discuss about kani nga task states. Like how this unsaon na to pagkabalo no nga kani nga each task is mo iyahang state. Now, they usually or kani nga duha ka execution level threads or schedulable execution units, processes and threads. They both go through this life cycle phases to ensure efficient use of the CPU. So we have 4 task states. So when the user yato i-run ang program, the operating system creates a process. So the first nga task or state sa kaninga program is running state. The process or thread is currently using a CPU core to execute tasks or instructions. So kung imo to i-click ang program, Google Chrome ba na, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Roblox, no? Any type of this application nga nasa imong computer, when you click that program, ang OS mo create siya og process. Now, I'd like to highlight this. Now, if you notice that most of the why? I don't have food. But I did. Mapwede ko Nangayo. Behave. Okay, naka-highlight that when you run this program, na siya ginatawag ng main thread. Okay? Main thread means the main the main process nga gi hawiran ni interpreter or ni operating system nga tagaan siya og environment sa kaninga threads para of course dili mahilabtan by other process nga gi-created ni operating system. So because of that, it usually creates a 1 minute or less than 1 minute to run that program, which is what we call the overhead. So may gitawag na to nga main process and main thread. Ako na i-include sa inyo ang exam, sa inyong quiz, which is next week na ta mag-quiz. And I just want to say sorry in advance if medyo na tugay og upload ang. Actually, I wanted to show you the kuan. Ako sa ni-stop. Then let me show you ang atong module nga ongoing pa siya. Okay. So if naminaw mo ganina, pero if wala mo naminaw, okay, that's okay. Okay. Sa bagay, points ba na siya? Okay, so medyo task siya everyone. O paano ako nag-add og visual image para mas dali niyo masabtan ani nga kuan. Of course, I also include kaninga topic kaninga speed up, efficiency and scalability. The reason why nga wala ni ako gi-discuss kay kaniya gid siya nga part nga na-stress ko as actually lisod siya i-explain in text compare to kwan yun like one-on-one nga storya. Of course kabalo naman mo di man ko hanay og storya to a crowd usually in class, but if close na ko ang students mas dali pa na ko ma-explain in person kaysa sa in text. So kani yun siya part importante ni siya para sa inyo ang final requirement because it is a metric for you to identify if kanang inyo system is paspas ba na siya o gagamit ba siya og CPU resources. So ako na i-stop sharing. Ako i-upload na lang ang draft even though pa siya na man kay of course gamiton ninyo for notes para sa inyo ang first quiz next week. So again once gi-run ni user kaninga program na siya gi-created daan nga overhead that usually i-read imuhang task, imuhang instructions. Ahead then mamili kung asa nga type of instructions una i-run. And kaninga read usually less than 1 minute. And if kaninga system is medyo task ay ang complexity, then it is actually ideally this is ideally 1 minute dapat ang pag-read sa instructions. So that's the overhead. But if mulapas pa na siya o 1 minute, then that means kanang inyong system nga inyo gi-created nga algorithm, there's parts inyong algorithm medyo confusing para sa system kung kani ba dapat una or dili. Now, so manata sa running state. Now let's talk about the ready state. Kaning ready state, this is before pa nimo i-click ang program. So when you turn on your computer, nigawas ang nigawas ang Windows, of course naka-display na dahil imong home screen na dito tanan ng mga program. That means kaning mga program na wala pa nimo gi-click or mo i-run ang kaning program means there are in a ready state. They are waiting for the user to click that program and wait for the OS scheduler to give it a turn on each nga instructions within that program na tagaan siya og allocation for CPU resources and then i-assign kung asa siya nga core. So that is the ready state. And usually before pa na sa running program. So if imo na siya i-click ani nga program, ay ready din nato matawag as running state. If wala pa, it is ready state. Now there's a difference between ready state and block or waiting state. Kani siya, no, it means na siya gihulatan nga event. I mean, no. Let me scratch that. Kani nga kuan, waiting state, no. Usually, this is a good state for IO bound IO bound process. Like mag-fetch og data, mag-search og data, may nga na siya nga type of kuan, di ba? Mga type of task, no? Or for example, no, in real life, you're trying to wait for the website to properly load the UI, or downloading a file, or wait for the user to type the name and the username, imong kuan, password, may nga na nga type of kuan, waiting event nga ga-require og IO bound process. So, may ginatawag na to, yes?
Ay, ma'am, kanang meant ni mo mag-share screen, ma'am, kaya wala mo gawin naka-share screen, ma'am.
Ay, thanks for telling me. Amin ako na-share. Okay. Okay, is the kuan screen clear now? Everyone, is it visible?
Okay na, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So, may ginatawag na to nga kuan, waiting state. Usually happens if na a IO event, like input or output process. Now, how about the terminate nga state? Kani nga terminate state usually have two states. We have the graceful exit or termination, and then we have the forcefully termination. The gracefully termination usually done by the user, no? Kung gusto niyo i-exit ang program, it is gracefully terminate. Whereas kaning forcefully termination, it is usually done by us user or the OS itself. So if, for example, usually mo atong nabandayan nga cases like nag-lag ang kaning nga program, gusto ni i-end ang task. So mo to kag task manager i-end ang task, di ba? That's what we call forcefully termination. Now, there's another one nga if like biya na to ang computer, no? Like gusto na to wala na to gi-ex tanan nga kuan system. Tanan nga program, wala na to gi-ex ang Google Chrome, wala na to gi-ex ang Roblox, wala. Diretso gid na to i-click ang shutdown. So once we click that shutdown, ang OS mismo mag-terminate sa katong mga program. So those are two states ni terminate. Now we have already discussed atong mga task states. Let's discuss now giunsa ni operating system pag-schedule ani mga tasks. Usually, sige na ako gingon usually, si operating system mo trigger na siya if na running state time slices expire, like kaninga program specifically within this process, kaninga thread hapit na ma-expire. Okay, hapit na mahuman ang iyang IO bound or hapit na mahuman ang iyang CPU bound task. So once ma-expire na nga task, ayan sad mo assign to a new task nga ready na siya. Okay, so that's connected na siya nga ayan na siya mo trigger mo assign og another task. Another one is hardware or interrupt occurs. Mo akong gina-mention ganina no nga naghulat sa user og input like clicking i-kuan button sa keyboard or sa mouse or like nakigi-input nga wait ay wala man ko ikuan like nakigi-plug in nga kuan earphone or you're trying to connect via Bluetooth if you have na may kuan guys gamepad. It's an gamepad danhi like console. Wala. So, unsa mo wireless, Bluetooth or like wired gid siya? Pwede ra siya wireless, pwede ra pod wire. Okay. So, of course, naiuban good nga devices does not require na wire. No, like nanay Bluetooth mo good and or the Wi-Fi connection itself. And naiuban nga devices doesn't require those things because na sila own nga system nga nakastore dito tanan ng game. So, dahil ang mga console. But then that is when you're trying to plug wire sa imong device no. And that is also an example of hardware interrupt occurs. So naimugos nga dialogue nga do you want to connect or usually na notification nga kanya console mo is naka-connected sa imong device. So since aware na ta giunsa ni operating system pag schedule ning mga tasks usually triggered by this actions. Let's talk about how does each program allocate like for this specific thread time and resources sa kaninga each core. So for example, when you're trying to open a Gmail, let me zoom for this para maklaro ninyo. So when you're trying to open a Gmail sa inyong Google Chrome, na siya i-create nga process. So once naka-create siya process, when you're ayan siya mo basa o another overhead, kay like basahan niya katong mga instructions, aheadin mo pili which main instruction nga kinanglan iuna. For the Gmail, since ang purpose of Gmail is for you to read files, read email and then reply those emails. Of course, with iyahang main thread, i-display all of the emails, then sa pinakakilid, of course, the number of this inbox and then spam, sa pa, mga promotions, may nga na different tabs and then napasaubos sa imong pangalan sa imong account, load na imong UI. Now, if you're trying to check an email, okay, of course, naman natong overhead, when you're trying to check an email, na siya assign kaninga thread na specific. Actually, ang OS na maghatag kung that when you perform this task, waiting for the user to interrupt this task. Like kaninga time slice allocation, we see here nga ang giuna gi-check ni user is check email and then idle dayon. Wala siya gibuhat kay naka-load na naman ang UI. So when you're trying to search an email, gi-create nga database search. So ang system, they're trying to find that specific email within sa kaninga Gmail. So that's another thread na sad nga gi-assign to another core. Okay, since kaninga kuan database search, it is a IO bound task. Dapat naka-assign siya to another thread. To another core. Okay, mo usually task kayo yahang time, no? So once nakita to nga email, then you try to check another email, then na Excel mo gawas. Dito sa kanya email, na Excel nga naka-attach. When you click that Excel, of course, you perform any calculation, whether you're using a sum function or whether you're using a equal function, like diretso na di na ka mo gamit og katong mga functions, or VLOOKUP, may nga type of function nga gamiton sa spreadsheet, any nga type of task nga instant. And then if you're trying to find a item or data within that spreadsheet, that is another IO bound task. So of course, kailangan i-assign to another core. So once naka-assign kaninga each task, like check email, database search, and then spreadsheet nga calculation, naka-assign na ni sila on each core, imo na din na siya i-combine into a one time for this specific program na human ragyud, or rather the total execution time sa kaninga program is more than, ayan na itanaw na nga time ha, is more than, as if na to nga more than 10 minutes or less than 10 minutes, no, if dili bitaw kuan dugay ang pag-search og pangalan. So in regards with this database search bitaw, we'll talk about load balancing later on. Okay, kani sila is usually bugat apil pod ang CPU bound task. We usually pinakabugat nga task. But then of course, you already learn about concurrency and parallelism. Usually ang buhatan ni load balancing is more lean on sa parallel nga technique. So for now, ato i-discuss kani nga time slice, no? Para mas masabtan niyo kung yun sa ni OS no assign ani nga each task to each thread and then combine dayon. Questions, everyone? Nasabtan? How about the others? Okay. So, ma'am, what if na-interrupt siya? Like, kaninga program is na-interrupt by another program. So, of course, di na gid nato gamiton ang time slice and at the same time using the context switching. So, yung ano yung itsura sa context switching? When the time slice of that task expires, the OS preempts the task and performs a context switching. Like, kanina context switching, if gusto ni may interrupt ani nga execution sa kanina program to perform another program, that is what we call context switching. If balikan na to tong analogy sa Dinner Dash, no, nga si Flu, while naghulat siya og katong nga food nga giluto by the chef, of course, dapat kailangan si Flu mangitaw another task, no, para di bitaw like murag idol bitang trabaho bitang Flu bitaw, like waiting for the food to cook. So of course there are other task nga kinahanglan i-trabaho nun. Mo'y dapat buhaton ni Flu. Same with DOS. Of course, kung gusto mo i-interrupt ani nga program because you want to perform another program, therefore, gina-interrupt and gitagaan siya og time slice. Like, okay, we have to slice this time for this program and then another time for another program. And since gusto ka mag-perform to another program, may gitawag na to nga time switch. So, nga iyahang tsura. No, nga ang OS scheduler, haragid siya mo perform context switching if naka-assign na siya in each course. So, once naka-assign na siya on each core, na siya own CPU resources, which is katong shared memory. So, yun nga yung tsura sa context switching. Ako lang gibalik ang katong i-explain ako last week, which I am aware nga mo gini yung gikatawan no kay di gid mag-draw and dugay pag gid makita sa uban. And I'm not sure kung sa pagigikatawan na nga part. But ako lagi add just for you guys to clearly see no nga ingani ang concurrency in action. In concurrency in an interleaved manner. So manata sa katong task scheduling. Let's talk about multi-threading and multi-processing. So multi-threading is a concurrency technique in which a single process contains multiple threads of execution. Allowing the program to perform multiple tasks, and once if na multiple tasks, of course, assigned to threads that are in progress at the same time. So let me wait. So of course, ang thread if you recall sa katong last few weeks nga topic na to, it is a lightweight execution unit nga within the process. And because of that, ang communication between these two threads is fast and it is simple for them to communicate kinara gid siya sa sulod sa process. However, if kaninga thread wants to interact sa kaninga another thread to another program, then we're required to learn IPC, the interprocess communication, which is hana na to na i-discuss later on kay part na siya sa distributed computing. But for now, kanisa ito i-discuss. And then for the multiprocessing, it is a parallel computing technique in which a program creates multiple independent processes. So, ibig sabihin, naka-isolate sila. No. Like, na sila own interpreter. Di nila ma-disturb ang another process. If in case nga, kaninga process, kalit siya mo crash. Allowing the system to execute multiple tasks simultaneously means dungan sila ga-perform across multiple CPU cores. So, para makuha ninyo, ko i-share. For what? Ay? No. Okay, everyone. Maklaro ba ang Python or Android?
Yes po, ma'am.
Okay, so ako sa ni ha. Let's talk about kaning multi-threading. So, di ba multi-threading, no, kay we have to use the threading that thread to target kaninga on each function para mo assign sila on each core. So, to perform each function. So, let's just say magprint tawag numbers. I hope din ako malimtan ng kuan. Kay duga na kay ko wala nag-code everyone. Or I just noticed that some of you, no, I know. I just noticed na nagbago ang syntax ni Python. Before, ang pag-print sa Python kay diretso ra like straightforward Python, then open parentheses, mo then hello world diretso, then run dayon. Karon na F sa kilid. So I was like, karon pa na ako nakita na F sa kilid mo. Napi other module nga gi-add karon kang Python like mga libraries. And then na uban nga libraries or module nga na discontinued like wala to gi-update so far, so feel sad about it. Di na ako to magamit again sa mga project. Ito man i-print ang man numbers so far for then I ato ibutang danhi. Then let's add time sleep. So for example, kaning at time sleep or delay ato as if that kaning task no ga perform siya og IO or CPU bound task. So na process nga or latency or sorry, na processing time ani nga function. And then let's try print letters. For letter, for letter in A, and then B, C, di kay kani mong good sa task kita man sa 6, so dapat kani up, dapat makabot ta og 5. Okay. Ato din i-print tayon. Sorry. Forgot. Okay, letter. Times that's sleep. Okay, same magyapon danino na i-process ang each letter. So again, kaniya time sleep ato as if na i-process ang each nga value. So since no manatag himuani nga duha ka function, let's try to assign them to thread. So let's just say T1, that is the thread, threading that thread. Target. Ito i-target ang kaning function, the print number. And then for the T2, okay, medyo dugay na kayo. Wala na pilang kon. Okay. So for this one is letters. Okay. So since ato na sila gi-target to each thread, no, kay para ma-recognize ni kuan ni OS nga okay, thread ni sila. Now let's ato din sila ibutang as i-execute na to ani nga each function. So T1.tStart, kaya ito na i-execute ani nga each function or each thread, kapilang T2. And then ito din i-terminate dayon ang kaninga function. Kaninga threads. So ato nang gibutang ang termination, then print na dayon para makabalot ta nga na human na og perform or execute ani nga thread. So both threads finish execute. Execution. Para mas dali masabtan. King executed lahi siya. Huh? Anyways. Ito i-run ng kuan. Okay. For the print letters, threading. Ano di ma-perform ang letters? Kaya na ay that's why. Napa yun na-miss na ko everyone? I don't think na kayo na-miss. Okay. So, bali duha ka letters ang gi-execute. Duha ka thread ang gi-execute sa kaninga gihimo na to nga script. Now, let's create for the processing dayon. Okay, so for the processing, everyone. Namoy nasabtan ani nga part? How about the others? Okay, so kaninga kaninga gibuhat nato is para makita nato giunsa ni multi-threading perform ani nga duha ka threads. So as we see sa katunga output, no, ang una gid ni Gauss is number 1, and then letter A, and then nay delay ka kay tabo, like nag-process si kuan kaninga both function na sila gi-process nga argument, value. And then ahead din sila mo execute again. So kaninga delay time.sleep is na sila gi-process. Gina-as if na to na sila gi-process. When we creating a real system, di na nato ibutang as time.sleep. Kaya of course, each function nga to gi-create, like for example, for like sa login or like searching a item within the database. Of course, delay mahitabo. So, di na nato need ang time.sleep. But then, sa kaninga gibuhat nato for the sake for you to understand nga kaning time that sleep is for the process itself. That's why na a little bit delay, no, when it comes with processing. So, since naman nato sa kuan, multi-threading, nakita nato ang duha ka thread, no, kay usually name mo una, name gaulahi, makita nato nga each thread na gauna nga kuan thread like thread 1 or si thread 2. If mauna si thread 2, mauna perform. Pero dito, kay since ang ato ang time sleep is 1 raman, no, nagdungan gid sila. But again, dili ni siya pasabot nga parallel. Nagdungan lang gid sila tugon na gid sa katong nga delay. So let's do with multi-processing. Ito gi-add ang time para lang sa katong nga delay. And print number. Let me copy na lang sa nga duha ka function para dali gid, no. Okay. And then time sleep. So, 'di ba? Sa process, ang pagsabot na to sa process is that each process dili niya mahilabtan ang another process. And at the same time, for the process to terminate itself or like nahuman ang pag-execute ani nga program, we have to create here a main function para masabtan nga if kani nga process, no, wala na ilaing nga thread nga kinahanglan i-perform, the process itself will expire, no, like tagaan niya or rather gaidal gid siya usually, and then but some of the threads active pa. So here, let's on ang caps lock. If name kani pud sad, no. So na wala gid niya kuan. Ang among gibuhat is def main ra. And I was like, ding. Sorry guys. It's just that karon po ko ka kuan ni Python nga nagbag-o gid siya. That's why katong during sa orientation nato, nagyan ko nga okay gid dapat updated inyo hang kuan kay there are other kuan gid libraries nga di siya kuan gamiton naka-discontinued. Wala gi-update by the developers. So ato na i-assign. So P1 multi-processing that to iktal ang process, no, kay of course gusto na to makita ang true parallelism, no. So ito din i-target print numbers. Then same gyapon din with the P2. Para di ta kalas og oras napay kuan, no, task parallelism and kuan data parallelism. May gitawag na to nga kuan IO bound task or CPU bound task. Okay. Then ato din i-start din yung since na sila sa sulod sa main function. Same gyapon with the thread, ato start execute ani nga function and process 2 and then process 1 and then process 2. Kailangan sila i-start to execute kung saan siya nga type of task nga kailangan i-perform. And then we also have to terminate them at the same time if nahuman na o perform. Okay, ato din i-print. Again, balikan na nato ni kay para di kapoy yung kuan. Tadan, tadan, tadan. Dili na siya threads ha. Okay. They run. Okay, what do you think, everyone? Since naman ko sa akong tablet and then perform ko og multiprocessing, what do you think? Na mo'y nakita nga kan go perform ang duha ka process, is it through parallelism or is it is it because of the hardware itself, no, and the operating itself with this Android? Lahi ba ang operating system sa ha, and sa kaning nga lahi ang operating system for the Android and the Windows itself. So of course, here di gid na to makita ang true parallelism, and at the same time nag-add man ta dito sa katong time that sleep, no, ato yun same nga ang kani nga function is moyahang delay time like I'm not sure if 1 minute ba to or 1 milliseconds, and then same yapon with sa katong nga second function nga iyahang delay is 1 japon. So let me say this. So, if ito i-run again, no? Again, kung inyo i-try niyo sa inyo ang computer, there are times nga maglahi ang output. Okay? Maglahi ang ato ang output. Dili ibig sabihin nga parehas output ha, kay it's because if namo sa inyong computer, sa inyong laptop, that's good. Makita gid niyo ang true parallelism. If namo if namo sa inyong phone or sa inyong tablet like sa Android mismo, lahi pud sad ang perform ani nga task. When we try to create a real system like for example sa game, no, especially with the rendering of physics simulation, no, lahi ang pag-perform sa game. So of course na separate process for this rendering, and then another separate process for handling users clients requests, and then napud say another process within sa kanang game ha, napud say another process nga ga require og camera and microphone. So na to balikan ang kaninga. So, 'di ba, nakoy gi-ask dito sa inyohang laboratory. Naglaboratory man mo, 'di ba? Sa second laboratory, everyone?
Murag wala, ma'am.
Sure. Sure? Naman. Wala, kasi na wala nag-submit ba? Okay. So, question dito. No, nga makita ba na to ang true parallelism kang Python? Now, in regards with Python, no, I think in terms of multi-threading, di na to na makita ang true parallelism. Okay. Para kay GIL nga Python, ang gusto gini i-perform ani is one only one thread at a time. It is because of katong shared memory. Again, try to recall sa katong gi-discuss na ko last few weeks ago nga if magdungan ani nga duha ka thread like galumba ni sila og perform or ga-execute, there's a possibility nga makurap ang kaninga duha ka threads. Possibly ang data niya sulod sa thread 1 walay sulod, lain ang iyahang gibutang nga value, and naba sila own sila own program counter. So of course dapat di na sila maglumba. And since even though nga simple ang ilahang communication, paspasag communication ng duha ka threads, still deep na sila pwede magdungan o perform. That's why for the Python, the reason why nanonay GIL is for the thread safety itself and for the shared memory management. Now, karon I've heard a update from Python na ila daw iwalaon ang GIL. Though I'm not sure when nila iwalaon, maybe next year, karon year, no? It depends kano sa panay nila i-update ang kanang Python language kay of course nakadepende ba na sa interpreter kung unsaon na nila ihatag ang environment sa kaninga process by the operating system. For a while everyone, kay maraga kwan ko. Sakit akong tundan. Okay. So here, sa kaninga diagram, nga giuna perform or execute si thread 1. Then gi-lock, once mahuman execute ani nga thread 1, ahead and i-release si thread 2. Once mahuman execute si thread 2, ahead and i-release si thread 1. Same with the rest of the threads. So again, the reason why nga na-JL ang Python, it is because of the thread safety and shared memory management. Now let's talk about task parallelism and data parallelism. Kaya nga duha ka model or technique, or concepts inyo na i-apply sa inyong final requirement. Task parallelism is a computing model where different tasks or workflows are executed concurrently on multiple processors. This is a I/O-bound task. Pwede dani ninyo i-perform ang I/O. Okay? Sa kanya task parallelism, instant ang pag-execute on each task. Compare sa kaninga data parallelism, kung bugat ang data na kinahanglan i-divide and then i-assign to each core, like same sa katong discuss na to about the video editing, di ba kay ang video editing has different function na i-import ang music, na video clips, na animation, na subtitle. Those are different function, and of course dapat when it comes to rendering, danigin mo butang si data parallelism. Whereas sa game nga still ang game combines the two. We have the task parallelism and the data parallelism. Ila na i-combine. But for the task parallelism, this is about like input handling, the game logic, may nga na siya nga example sa task parallelism. So, saan na ito pagkabalo nga task parallelism ni siya? Task may perform different operation, that each task represents an independent activity. That means, kani nga task, dungan sila og perform, and lahi-lahi sila og perform. For example, since nakaabre naman ako mag-share ang screen, let me open. Makita ang Roblox, everyone?
Ng bata.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's try to play this. I hope they open ang wala siya. At tagan bitaw. Wala bitaw. So,
Pwede ma'am.
diba, kanyang ha? Makita ba? Klaro ba?
Klaro ma'am. Klaro kayo ma'am.
Amin ako, di rin naman niya makita. Okay, so as we see here, no, na sila ay different function. We see here the chat. Let me kani. And a different function. We see here kaning coins sa taas. Turn. Then we see here the chat feature, and then the menu, main menu. Of course, lahat yan sila function. And at this, go work sila simultaneously. So if I click this game, makita nga na lang ko. I hope di ko i-kick out. Yeah, gi-kick out ko.
Party
So
ma'am.
yeah. Ay, dito na lang ta story mode kay para mas fun na to. So, di ba, na may input handling which is kaning touchscreen. So, since na may input handling, responsive ang UI at the same time. Nagdungan perform ang input handling o ang responsiveness sa UI. So, nakita gid nato dani nga nag-play ba ko? Taysa. So as we see here, nakita na to, since gadungan o ang input handling o ang pag-load sa UI, we see here is an example of task parallelism. Okay, di siya kan ha, pag-currency nga kan. Nagdungan sila og perform. Man. I think there's a reason why nga na di ko ka-play at the moment. Yeah, kaya. It won't play, my friend.
Di siya kaya naka sa meeting. Kampadula.
Is it? Problem with you and the pad 7? Man kaya lagi sa kon. Lain nga, I think, tuwa siguro sa kon kaya.
Mag-meeting.
Yeah. Anyways, balik. So, wala na to gi-display og ayo ang tama ba? If dili ma-play ang kon, let me try another game, ha? I know, ayaw ni. Grabe ka, bukatan niya ang kon. Oh, nakasulod din. Nili kay kon sa kon gani ang iyang environment.
Gan.
Medyo bukat ba yung good ng kon? Okay, so here, no, na if I try to move this,
O, diba? Hindi naman siya.
di manggod ka, manggod na ko i-click ang kuan. Roblox. If ako i-click ang kaninga kuan, up button, like moving towards the game, this is i-input handling. And since nag-click ko up button, like moving towards kaninga area, ang UI itself sa kaninga game, nag-update at the same time. So nagdungan ang input o ang UI sa kaninga game. Now let me okay, ha? Okay. Balik. So, mo tong example sa task parallelism. Dungan og perform or execute ang input handling ug ang game UI. And may primarily go sa kaninga task parallelism, we see that sa kaninga katong game, no responsive ang UI when I try to click kaninga move up button. So, na input handling and then nag-perform din at the same time ang katong game UI. Now, for the data parallelism is a computing model where the same operation or workflow is executed concurrently on multiple processors across different portions of large data set. Now, I think wala na ako gihatag ni example sa inyo. Now, if kaninga duha ka kuan section within kaninga Google spreadsheet, no? Ako gi-open ang Google spreadsheet. Then ako nakita nga duha ka kuan section nga grade sheet. So I try to open those two. And of course, there are two processes dahil sila kuan, no? Okay, this is for the section A and this is for the section B. So since kaninga kuan grade sheet is for the section A, lahi siya nga process, and then kaninga grade sheet dayon for the section A or A akong gingon ganina B, kaninga B dayon is another process. Now if mag-focus ta dani sa kuan grade sheet section B, no, and then we wanted to input the same score across all students. So if ato i-input ang the same score across all students, dapat same ang pag-input sa kanilang score. So if for example kanilang A nga apelyido padlong Z nga apelyido, I try to put a score for this specific quiz. Bali, for example, 10/10 half perfect score. So, if I wanted to input the same score with the rest, no, across all kaninga students, dapat ato i-click starting from here A, kung na lang i-open. Don't worry, din ako ipakita ang kuan. Asa na to akong kuan? Not this. Example naman. Okay. So here, if we're trying to change like 3, sorry. Take copy ang 1. Then dapat same ang kuan score until 18. Okay, ni update siya. So since kaninga sheet 1 is nagbutang na matadaan og value danhi, dapat sa sheet 2 is nag-update at the same time. Like for example, dito sa sheet 2 nag-add ta og chart kumbaga. Di makita. No. Here. Di man gud makita ang kanbay. na pivot table na pwede na to mag-create to another sheet para if in case nga na kay i-update dani sa sheet 1, ma-update kalit dani sa sheet 2. So nagdungan perform ang both data. This is a example of data parallelism. Sorry, din ako ita na lang tawag another one. I think di man siguro malain. I hope di man tamalain. Okay. Please everyone avoid that. Okay. So if, never mind. Update nun din ni. Sabi na ako, nag-create sila bago. Kanina lang. Okay, so if kanina ako, if we're trying to create a pivot table dito sa sheet 2, and then we're trying to update here sa sheet 1, dapat mo update kalit danhi sa sheet 2. So, here's Android. Of course, walay pivot table. But if namo sa inyong computer, try to see sa inyo ang Google Sheet. Or if wala sa Google Sheet, check sa inyo ang Microsoft Excel na ay pivot table. And then, ang kanang pivot table, diretso na pag-perform, no? O, like, diretso na value in each table. For example, kanina student mo yung final grade or kanina user mo iyahang percentage of each task. So, nice kayang pivot table kay di na ka need to input og date kanang update og data. Deso na og fetch og data from the sheet 1. So if in case nga nag-update ka dito sa sheet 1, mo update pud sad ang pivot table. So that's an example of data parallelism, everyone. May nakatsara kang data parallelism kay you don't need to input manually. Like kanina sa sheet 1 mo iyahang value, no? Then gusto niyo i-create to another another chart nga makita ang percentage from this sheet 1. So may nakatsara kang pivot table and at the same time kang data parallelism no nga. You don't need to do it manually. Questions, everyone, in regards sa kanina data parallelism and task parallelism? Wala na ilang questions? Okay. Now, since we have discussed task parallelism and data parallelism, what if I tell you na katong i-code nato dani sa Python? No. Like, kani sa test 1 for multi-threading and then for the test 2 for multi-processing. Kaning i-code nato danhi, instead nga mag-add ta og kaning process target or kaning p-start 1, kaning join nga module, instead nga may nanita, I'll introduce you guys the concurrent futures. So kanina concurrent futures, may mas mapadali ang trabaho para sa mga developers, no? It is for the developers at the same time allows them to focus on what tasks should run concurrently while the runtime and the operating system handle scheduling details. So you don't need to target kung asa nga function may assign sa threads like thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. What if kung daghan ng threads, di ba? So you don't need to write those syntax anymore. For this module, kani nga function, module, mo atong gamiton sa tuang next laboratory this coming Thursday, I think, ang atong laboratory, no? Or Friday. Nag-lecture man ta.
Friday, ma'am, 4 p.m.
4 p.m. to 6 p.m. ba? Okay, so
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
by the way, I forgot to again ha, ako gi-change ang schedule. Supposedly karon ang ato ang laboratory. But then, since ang atong rooms para sa laboratory is dito sa building 51, that's why I decided na kaning time na to is for lecture. And then this coming Friday dayon is our laboratory. Okay, para dili mo confuse kung kansa gid ang atong laboratory and kansa gid ang ato ang lecture. So since Friday man ato ang laboratory, nice man gyapon ang room dito sa laboratory nato, no? And the thing is that lack ang computers dito. So don't worry, kani ato ang activity ever still ga-require gyapon og contribution from your members. Hence, dapat sa inyo ang magsabot mo daan sa inyo ang grupo kung kinsa maggamit og PC o kinsa sa inyo ang magdala og laptop. Ano na lang ha, ilak man ang number of PCs dadto. It's lock siya. Like, daghan ba mo students ha, kaya around mga 50 ang total sa for each section. So since more than 45 no ang total sa students, of course gamay ra ang PCs na dito sa building 9 room 306. 309. Ato ni gamiton ni nga module sa inyo ang laboratory. So I think that that ends our lecture today, no? Kaya di ara tataman sa tuang lecture. So, manatag discuss sa task scheduling, and we also see the multiprocessing and multi-threading. Now, makasugod agad ta og coding, no? Starting this laboratory na to. So, I'll see you guys sa tuang laboratory. Questions, everyone?
Wala na, ma'am.
Wala? By the way, gi-inform ba mo about sa inyong sa inyong final requirement? Ay, ipakita tamo presentation? Wala?
Wala, ma'am.
Okay. Para makita ninyo and aware mo kung saan ito ang final requirement. Like, iyang minimum system requirements. Oops. Okay. Oops. Nanatungan. Okay, mga clear ba everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, itong final requirement, we have two concepts nga pwede nyo pilian sa inyong grupo. Sa kanya duha concept, you have to build a system. Okay? Build a system but you have to justify its design decision, evaluate its performance. That's why kato nga module na ko'y gi-add nga speed up, efficiency and scalability. Gamiton to ninyo nga metric para pag-evaluate og performance sa inyong system. And then demonstrate resilience under load, which is the stress testing. Now, there are at least two concepts, which is the game and web. Now, for this option, you will design a network multiplayer game where multiple players interact in real time. So, examples not limited to multiplayer shooter or arena style, like sa ML or sa Hypershot or sa Dota. No, if ganamay nga nakatukan, or maybe like sa Among Us, no, if di mo ganan like akuan, like sa arena style. So, nga type of games or survival or horror style, no, like sa FNAF katog gipakita nako ganina. The reason why nga no dili to ga load, it is because loading kayo yahang UI. Actually bugat ang iyang UI kay medyo daghan baya ang iyahang ang iyang story mode, then apay another kato nga custom mode, and then lahi-lahi ang iyang custom mode. If you are into FNAF nga lore no og kani nga type of games, malingaw gid kag dula didto, even though bugat siya for mga like kaniyang cellphone nako nga Redmi 13C, pinakakaraan nga processor, kay ang processor is MediaTek nga Helio G85 or I think 85 siguro ni iyahang processor, and 24 cores. So even if dagan yung cores, still hinay kayo iyahang everyone iyahang 24nm. Basta hiday kay iyahang responsiveness lag kaayo. But then here in Pad 7, medyo nice ang iyahang iyang game playing experience. So kato ang gi-mention ganina nga gichika is an example of network multiplayer game. So of course, diagid na to makita kung makaya ba sa inyong system ang kadaghan nga players, ang kabugat sa UI, and the game logic, and whatnot. If di mo ganahan nga type of game, we also have the turn-based, which is kind of chess, ingana, or Sudoku, or I think nga na lang mga concept game, no? I'm not familiar with other games when it comes to turn-based or real-time strategy game. Now, here are the minimum system requirements. You have to accommodate at least 2 to 4 concurrent players. And then, you have also to apply real-time state synchronization, such as player position, kung asa naka-position ng players, either like counter-terrorist ba ni siya or terrorist, and then asa iyahang location, kung asa siya pwede mo revive, and then also the actions itself, like attack, run, duck, type of actions, and then the event. If kaning user or player achieves a certain goal, na event nga mo trigger. So it's either like level na siya gi-unlock nga story mode, or na siya gi-unlock nga level nga na type of events nga i-trigger. And then we also have a server authoritative or peer-to-peer architecture. It depends sa inyong game ha. Again, it depends sa inyong game kung ano sa design sa inyong game. If your game requires peer-to-peer architecture, like kani nga certain group no nga dapat same mo og scores, same mo og level Whereas the server authoritative, each player, even though nga namo sa isa ka team, still kay each one of you na siya own level up. Like kaning player is level 2, kaning player is level 3, still magdungan gyapon mo nga na siya kan. And ang host ang mag-open ani nga server. And then of course you have to, I think most of the game still requires player request handling, game state updates like preto ganina, pag-update sa UI, and then the event processing. So these are the concepts that I will judge based in yung game that I hope that yun ay applies in yung game, multi-threading or multi-processing, and then network communication, then shared state management or message passing, and then synchronization mechanism. Now, if di mo ganahan with the game, kay you feel na medyo bugat-ra siya when it comes to development, we also have a real-time web application. So you will design your real-time multi-web system that processes concurrent client requests and updates shared data instantly. Examples not limited to real-time chat or messaging system, live collaboration app. Nakipakita sa inyo live collaboration.
Get long hair that grows 3 times stronger with aloe vera, biotin, and castor oil. Sunsilk.
All right, so this is our project, Code Mafia, and was creating the lobby, and he makes the lobby code, and then we have a bunch of the players joining in, and then we select a category on the topic of problem that we want to deal with. So, all right, so this is our project, Code Mafia.
So, diba, even though real-time web application, alam mo, nag-combine ang game o real-time web application. Here,
And basically what it is it's
we're
a Mafia or Among Us styled game, but
murder
for
mystery.
programming. So here you can
Among Us
see
na
my friend
totally-
Ryan was creating the lobby, and he makes the lobby code, and then we have a bunch of the players joining in, and then we select a category on the topic of problem that we want to deal with. So in this case, it's between data structures and algorithms or object-oriented programming. We ended up going with OOP. So here you can see the civilian and imposters. Basically, there's one imposter in the game and then 3 civilians, and they get the role at the very beginning. And the idea here is, in a second, you'll see here's the civilian screen where basically they have test cases that they have to implement and go through. Maybe they have like broken code or they have to finish a function. And here we have a chat where you're able to speak with the other players. And basically each player is organized by a color. So the idea is that as you're editing in this live editor, you could see where all the other players are also editing. So you could keep a track of what the other civilians are doing and maybe what the imposter is doing. And what the imposter has to do is they have a set of 3 tasks where basically they would have to be sabotaging some of the pre-existing functions or messing up the functions that the civilians are currently implementing to make their lives harder. Now, here we can see the civilian is going through the reset method, and we have another civilian working on the decrement method. But on the imposter side of things, they've already sabotaged 2 different functions, and basically to finish the game, they'd have to go through the 3rd one. But the civilians called an emergency meeting before that could even happen, and the poor imposter, me, got voted out. And as you can see in a second, the game ends with the civilians winning. Thank you for listening. This video.
Okay. Yan ang itsura sa live collaboration app, even though game setting ang created ato. And we also have live monitoring dashboard dapat it doesn't require for the users to refresh ha nga like i-request si user nga i-refresh ning website para makita ang updated or real-time monitoring dashboard. Or katong nga online booking, ordering, or transaction system. So, since ang minimum system requirements sa game is you have to accommodate at least 2 to 4 players. Here, you have to accommodate at least 5 to 10 concurrent users. Why? Is it because even though medyo bugat since bugat man ang pag-develop sa development, of course you need at least mga maayong maayong programmer sa inyong group para maka-create og kato nga game. Still ang pag-create sa kaning accommodate at least 2 to 4 players may pinaka lisod nga part. Whereas sa kaning web, even though dili siya bugat and only requires data, still we're talking about stress testing. So that's why you have to accommodate at least 5 to 10 concurrent users. And mo kong giingon nga dapat dini-require ang user nga mag-refresh ang website para lang makita ang real-time updates. Kung na may changes sa inyohang database, dapat ga-update pud sad at the same time inyohang dashboard. Or sa inyohang if na-receive nga notification na mo nga real-time notification nga kaning user is nag-add friends imuha. So medyo paspas responsive ang iyahang UI and at the same time nice real time ang iyahang UI di gid mag-request ang website nga kinahanglan og i-refresh ang imong website para makita gid mo nga okay na nag-add friends imuha. And then of course you need to apply this in yung system the backend server with concurrent request handling. Like how will you handle the multiple users requests? Like for example 1 to 100 requests nga process. So kaninga part yun ang mas I've heard from my mga seniors nga mas sayon pa daw ang real time kaysa real time web application kaysa sa game daw. But yeah, wala pa na ako nakita in action ang ilang ginamin. But I think it depends good sa since ang real time kaning web application, it only needs the information, the data itself from the users. So para daw sila mas sayon pa ang pag-create ani nga request handling. But it doesn't mean nga sayon para sa ko, ha? It's just that mo ako nadunggan from my seniors. And then we also have persistent or in-shared memory data. So again, in terms of sa kaning nga thread, if ever nga daghan ninyo ang thread and dungan sila perform, you have to make sure nga I think some of my students does only apply the Django kay lagi ang Django kay under by Python and the Python itself have the GAL. But for other frameworks, I'm not sure if na sila kuandaan in terms of in memory shared data. So kanina siya part, you have to check sa inyong decided nga programming or framework na inyo gamiton sa inyo ang pag-develop sa system. So these are the concepts now that I will be judging sa inyong real-time web application kung na-apply ba ninyo ni sa inyong system or not. Now, ang setup sa inyo ang kuan ani kay final requirement is mura siya booth. Have you attend a kuan like each booth mo iyahang system nga gina-display? Nakatry ba mo na guys? Hello? Katulugon na? Wala bang makatry everyone? Ma'am, strictly Python or ang gamiton for... No, I did not mean nga strictly Python yun ang gamiton, no. It's just that kaning nga framework, no. Since we're talking about in-memory shared data, ang framework sa Python mong good is na siya GAL. But if you're using other frameworks or like other programming language, like Java or JavaScript, no, I'm sure na sila different ways to handle in-memory shared data. So, I did not mean nga strictly Python yun yung gamiton, ha? Okay, so, other questions, everyone? Abang may further questions? Think naman sa mo naka-experience ko sa itsura sa koan. Yeah, wala pa sa ko picture sa mo ang nag-ingani yapon ko sa koan last semester with sa katong human-computer interaction. No, nag-testing sila sa ilahang UI kung nice ang performance sa ilang UI or dili, and then is it na-apply ba nila ang principles? So, katong nga type of setup, since both section man ang evaluate, gusto na ko na i-apply sa tuang sa kaninga course. Kay daghan man mo, ang the number of students sa third years is at least nasa mga 150. Wala pa sa panag 150 everyone. Less than 160 siguro ang total number of students sa third years. So, and I've heard na pay another section nga para daw to sa kuan. Tama ba? May another kuan? Another section like 3D? But for irregulars? Or for special class? Na ba? Wala. So yeah, it is less than 160 ang total number of students at third years. So for me to evaluate properly, it is much better nga kato na lang ang setup nga ato buhaton sa ating finals this coming May. Questions so far, everyone? Wala na questions? So if wala na questions, everyone, then I'll see you guys in yung laboratory na to. Online na atong laboratory, ha? Kasi matingala mo. Bye-bye.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Yes, same grouping ra. Bye-bye.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sa to, imaingon last, ma'am?
Online ang atong laboratory. Apil pud ang IAS nato online ang atong laboratory.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a to paborita. Okay, na-check na kayo mong paborita attendance.
Ma'am, excuse me. Sa face ugma, ma'am. Sa ayas, ma'am ba? Face to face ugma.
Dili, mag-online na ta. kay mag-report raman mo.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-mm. Kina-check na. Rap tunay. Ha? Ma'am, na kay question. Ang lab 2 daw, ma'am, ay pasa. Pwede pa daw sila magpasa. Yes, well, luckily, since reporting, di ba, around sa karon? Karon man ang deadline, di ba? Sa laboratory 2? Yesterday. I-comment na lang nila ang kuan, though I'll ma-apply sa ilahang deductions since gahapon pa man ang kuan deadline. Tignan na lang sila na i-comment na lang ang link sa ilahang kuan. Silang document o silang presentation. I-report to. Like mag-present jud mo. After sa group presentation, sa laboratory na sa nga presentation. Individual, I'll check. Sige everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.